Welcome to our podcast. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome. Mike, how's Texas?
Let's see. Great. Warm. I'm trying to do safe bets. Because I'm not there yet. In real time, I'm not there yet. But when you're watching this, I will
Have just gotten back.
be coming back. I'm relaxing from just being back from Texas. And I had such a great time. And I didn't shit my pants during any of the shows. Isn't that the best?
That is the best.
Let's go over the things that happened. Crushed. Everyone on the show's crushed. Especially Amy Miller. And I stole a bunch of stuff out of her purse backstage.
She's great.
Listen, Amy has been running her mouth all over town.
About?
I went out to breakfast with another mutual comedian friend of ours. And she was like, me and Amy Miller were talking about you last night. And I just want to say, Amy Miller, who is definitely not watching any part of this podcast.
No, she doesn't even like you.
No.
Nope.
Keep your name out of my mouth.
Amy, call me. We can talk shit together.
I would watch that episode. It's just you and Amy.
Maybe I can ask her to be on. And it would just be like straight up like shit talk.
Do you have her number?
I'm sure I can find it. I know how to get into your phone.
Do you have it now? Do you have her number in your phone right now?
Hold on. Let me see.
I'm going to take that as a no. And then I'm going to take that one step further. And I'm going to say not real friends. I'm going to take that.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to take all the information gathered from... I say, do you have Amy's number? You say, let me look in your phone, which leads me to believe it's not in your phone.
I have it. Do you want me to say it?
Are you saying the number out loud? Who does that benefit? Then everybody has Amy Miller's number? Oh, I could see your phone on that camera.
Leah? Leah, I'm going to need you to take that out.
I don't want you to say it out loud. You should call it.
Yeah?
Yeah, call it. See how she picks up. I guarantee it's angry. So, comedian Amy Miller.
Hey, this is Amy. I can't get to your call right now.
It was the
so
shut the
leave me
fuck
a
up message.
Immediately forwarded.
Yeah. It was the shut. You got the shut the fuck up button. You know, I'm looking at this right now.
Yeah.
And you have 262 voicemails unlistened to.
You think it's anything important?
Dude, I don't know, but that doesn't bother you seeing it on there?
I don't think I've ever pressed that button.
So all of the cute little messages that I've ever left you?
I doubt that you... I would say the last voicemail you left me was probably 4 years ago.
That's not true.
Yeah?
No, I left you one 6/4/2022.
6/4/20? 4/20?
4/22. 6
Year
June
ago.
June 4th.
A year ago.
Wow.
How about that? We talk to each other. We are in
That's
the same
true.
house.
But still, this gives me like such anxiety.
9 times. Do you get a lot of voicemails?
No, but I also...
So many. I think it's that there are thousands of ways to get in touch with somebody. Also, if I see if I see that you called and I recognize the number, I'll call or text you back.
There's so many.
No one, I'll go as far as to say this. No one's relationship is resting on like, and what, you're not even paying attention to what I'm saying. If you have something really important to tell me, it's not going to just live on a voicemail and nowhere else. Oh, that's when Steve signed me up for the Scream thing, and then the Scream guy called me. That's why I don't fucking check my mails.
I was zipping something up.
And I needed that?
I don't think I meant to do that.
And that's why you see 200 unanswered, untouched.
I'm just going to listen to the ones that are from me because...
What if they're too cute for the podcast?
But that's so cute then.
Then I have you forever.
Butt dial.
Most of them are just me in your pocket, dude. That's nothing. This isn't How I Met Your Mother. And what was that?
Who knows?
Who's that guy? Who else is in your pocket?
I don't think it was a guy.
You eating, maybe? I'm in your porridge? You're eating porridge on the highway? See what a worthless
Probably.
feature this is? Zoe,
But sometimes
we
you
have a
never
lot
know.
to unpack.
Do we?
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, I'm on my way home. I'll talk to you when I get home.
See, that's so cute. That was April 16th, 2020.
Damn, I can't believe. I hope you made it.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
Zoe,
That's
this is
funny.
a
Okay.
podcast where
I'm
a
sorry.
husband and a wife who leave each other voicemails, answer questions from the audience. Where do they get these questions? Instagram, the community page on youtube.com/MikeCalzone, the Instagram, Welcome to Our Podcast, the Twitter, @WelcomePod. About people's relationship to something,
Anything.
anything.
Could be with a significant other
Could be broccoli.
or others.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Couple of them?
Couple of them.
Horny?
Pretty horny.
If you have like a horny group,
What?
if you your relationship to farming,
Your relationship to changing tires.
your relationship to changing tires. One thing about life is that tires are always changing,
Forever changing and
Forever.
turning.
turning, changing,
Rolling.
waiting till you come back. Another mountain down, down. So we have a couple questions from you, the audience, and we're here to answer those questions. Zoe,
Mike?
kick us off. And if you don't have those ready to go, I'll go ahead and say
I do. I was just staring at this because I was going to say part of his name, but part of their name.
See how hard it is?
Yeah. But I'm not going to. So,
Texas was great.
how do you know when a friend shouldn't be a friend anymore?
Say it again.
How do you know when a friend shouldn't be a friend anymore?
Fran,
Fran.
when you stop looking forward to hanging out with that person.
When
I
you're
think-
trying to find an excuse not to hang out with that person.
Yeah, always. What a bummer that is.
When you see their name pop up on your phone, you send it straight to voicemail.
Yeah. That is when that happens. That is when that happens. That's too bad.
That is too bad.
And that's where I stand. With a lot of people, but especially comedian Amy Miller.
I wonder if she's like filming something right now and it's just like, do
No.
not disturb.
She's just relaxing. She's looking at her phone.
Good for her.
And she's screening her phone calls.
That's great.
Like Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
There have been people in my life where I'm just like, does it feel better to actively not hang out with you?
Yeah.
And then you start living your life like that. And most adults will get it eventually. Or there's a conversation like, man, we haven't hung out in a while. And then you got to choose to either be like, yeah, we should do that sometimes, which is a half truth, if that.
Yeah.
Quarter truth.
Barely truth.
Barely truth. Sometimes the truth is I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't feeling it for X, Y, and Z reasons. And we don't have to hate each other, but we also don't have to hang out.
True.
I'll go to the mall by myself. I can buy myself flowers.
I can. Anyway. Yeah, I think that, sometimes we just grow out of friendships and that's okay. And that friend might be also feeling it too.
How do you know?
I don't know that that's the case, but I'm just saying
I'm saying, how do you know
when it's time?
Yeah.
I don't know. You tend to spend way less time with one another. And it doesn't have to be forever. It can be just like for the time being, that friend might be just taking too much from you,
Yeah, take a break.
I was having this conversation earlier today with someone, and they were saying that they're just a bad friend lately. And
they admitted to being a bad friend.
Yeah. And they were like, I can't seem to show up, not even for my friends, let alone myself. And I get that. I understand that a lot, because sometimes you are just in your own shit that you can't help somebody else out of that shit. Like, is this friend someone that is just a vulture of your energy and is always needing something, or is always in a situation that you need to help figure out for them? And that's okay. Like, you don't need to sit there and listen to that shit all the time.
How do you know that somebody is a vulture of your energy? Because for a while, it just feels like you feel that way for a long time before you realize that that's the reason. So how do you realize that that is the reason?
When you start to resent the fact that they are only talking about their own shit and never asking you about yours. And then it's always like the friendship is one-sided. They're only calling you when they need something from you, or, they don't ever ask you about your day or what you have going on and whatever. And it's funny because I was talking to this friend and she was like, I'm done talking about myself. What's going on with you?
That's nice.
And I was like, listen, I'm like, we're allowed to do that every once in a while. It's when it's all the time that's when it sucks. Like, you can't always be on fire and not care about somebody else's shit,
Yeah.
So
You're right.
Friendships are meant to be easy. Friendships, you're not supposed to fight with your friends. I've never had
You're supposed to fight with your wife.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to fight with your friends.
You're supposed to fight with your siblings. Your friends are your hand-picked family.
Unless you're friends with Amy Miller, comedian Amy Miller. Then it's okay to fight with your friends.
Mike is so hurt right now.
You're hurt right now. So I'm big and strong.
I'm going to call her.
She won't pick up for you either because she's having her day.
Her day?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think that's okay. I think it's all right to want to get away.
It's also interesting to ask. Like, you would know when you're... actually, maybe you don't know.
I think this person understands and knows, that it's time.
Yeah, that's a good indication.
Yeah.
When you're asking a comedian and a hairdresser when to know if a friend is over,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah.
On your side, at least. You're looking for a way out. And sometimes it's hard to see a lot of things when you're in it. What's that, do you think? That was that?
Probably.
Man, technology. I don't understand it.
Technology.
Dude, it's hard to see a lot when you're in it. And you have to be... That's why breaks are good, I guess. A break would help you realize it. Because you got to step away to know... Like, if you step away from a friendship and all of a sudden your life is a lot better... Guess what was the variable?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeff.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Like, if you notice me smile more when I don't bring up Amy Miller's name, then that is
you and Amy Miller are obsessed with each other. Every single time that I've seen you or with her, and any time that you see her out and I'm not with you, all you talk about is Amy Miller.
There are two people that I tell you I see every time I see them.
Amy Miller.
Laura Peak.
Yeah, she's great.
I'm like, you would have loved it. Laura Peak is there smelling like cigarettes.
I love her.
You would have loved it.
I love her. I do. I love her.
They're both two of the funniest people I've ever met in my time.
And they're just good fucking human beings.
Amy.
Yeah. All right. Next question is, what is something you kind of like that most other people find annoying?
Wrestling.
And fidget spinners.
This is very nice. It's just very nice. I'm not doing it in your face. I'm not like, hey, watch this. Even though it's fascinating. I don't know how this works either, to be honest. Ball bearing. I don't get it.
Take it apart.
I wouldn't know how to start. I can hit it with a hammer until it looks different.
Can I see it?
No, you go like this, I think. Don't put the pert machine next to the wires. Why don't you answer the question for Christ's sake?
I don't know. I think that everything I do is
Zoe
perfect.
likes is annoying. Everything is. You know what's annoying? That show that you watch.
It's done. I've finished it.
Thank Christ.
Yeah.
Somebody write a letter to Christ.
What
was it called?
I'm not gonna say.
Why?
Because
No recommendations from Zoya? No Netflix.
it was such
Rex?
a bad. Okay, I will share this. Okay.
Can I do my surprise face after you say this? Say what you're gonna say. Was the ending bad?
No, actually, it was interesting. It's probably both of our phones. I got sucked into watching a Netflix original that apparently has 4 seasons, and I didn't realize that.
Like The Hotel?
Yes, but in the wilderness.
Sure.
And it's called Virgin River, and I was like fucking obsessed.
This is the conversation that
It
stops me
was
from ever getting a
so
special.
bad. It was so bad.
What was bad?
The show.
In general? Why'd you watch 4 seasons of it?
Because I was hooked.
Are you out of your mind?
No.
Man,
Acting kind of sucked.
I'm going to tell you
I cried a couple of times.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
Mike.
And I'm going to get in trouble for this all over the place. On the internet, right here, right now. Leah's probably going to be upset.
Okay.
Premenstrual syndrome do some crazy things. Premenstrual systems will have you watching 4 seasons of a show that is bad just to feel something that you don't feel in your regular life. Do you want me to get some other lady pregnant and then get a divorce and then start a pot farm?
Fucking crazy.
Come on, dude.
The show. It caught me. I don't know. Sometimes.
What were you in? What did you like about it?
I don't know. I think it was like I think that everyone had something going on. It wasn't just like the main characters. I feel like I think they did a really good job with everyone having like their own like shit going on, you know?
Yes.
Clearly I didn't think it was that shitty if I fucking watched 4 seasons of it.
One character read a book top to bottom, and then the other character had to go to the store and then go to another store, and then one character was lost driving.
It was just, I thought it was, I clearly I didn't think it was that shit if I watched the entire thing. Okay.
Looking at the stars.
Looking forward to season 5. Okay.
And I also got a tattoo this week.
But Mike's right. I got my period. I was a little bit emotional.
Sad girl McGillicuddy
Okay.
had a dream about me being a piece of shit.
No, I did wake up crying though. It wasn't that so much. Well, yeah, I guess you kind of were, but
So
I had
jarring.
I woke up crying and then I was still crying after I woke up.
So jarring to see you cry, because even when you're upset, it takes a lot to make you cry.
Yeah.
Unless you got that pre-magical system.
But even then, I don't normally
Unless you're
cry.
pre-magical.
Even then, I don't normally cry. And this week, I was just a little bit weepy. I had a really, really tough week last week.
Yes.
And it was like every single crazy client came out to play. And that's how I was feeling.
Came out to pay.
Yes, that too. But it was bad. It was really bad.
Yes.
And I was just exhausted every single day after work. And I was just like, what the fuck?
And
I was
you're
like, what is happening?
I have to see somebody in a leather jacket
Is the
kiss someone who
microwave-
has a middle part.
Yes. Yes. But I don't know. What do I find something...
That
What
was a good
is
example.
something
I
you
find
like
it annoying, and you
that
love
most
it.
people don't?
Netflix original.
I don't know. Clicking a fucking pen. I can't help myself.
You love it?
I love it.
I like it.
Other people, that's not gonna click. That one is.
Are you interested? Can I interest you in a pen? Where are you looking?
Right in front of the ET. No. No, that's a twisty.
It's a twisty.
It's a twisty bowl.
Not the same amount of enjoyment.
I
out
love
of a
that there's a
twist.
piece of hair stuck to that too.
There's a piece of hair stuck to everything
In this house, yeah.
There's at least one hair on it.
Dude.
You can make a person out of
Seriously.
everything in this house. And it would look like a snuffleupagus.
A snuffleupagus. Dude, yeah. Or what I find extremely annoying.
Yeah.
I love my sisters,
Yes.
but I have this one sister.
Uh-huh.
I can't, I don't think she,
I want to
anyone,
officially say I have no part in this conversation.
I have to say, I don't know that anybody taught her how to chew gum.
Damn. And I feel it.
And I love my sisters. I love my family.
Yes.
But there is something
I think you just hate
visceral
chewing, dude.
that happens when she's chewing gum. Ever since we were kids.
Yeah.
Like literally, she would be chewing gum and I would just put my hand out right in front of
You're
her.
done.
And she's like, what?
You're
And I'm
done.
like, spit it out now. Spit it. Spit it out. Spit it
I
out.
think you have a thing with chewing.
Yeah.
Because I have this thing where apparently I know, because we learn from each other every day, don't we? That when I really enjoy my food, apparently I chew in an annoying way. And you really got to be in love with someone to hear that from them. And I was told that by you very recently. Like, man, when you like something,
I was also on my magical times.
pre-magical times.
Pre-magical times.
You had your pre-magical system.
Yeah. It's funny because it's not all the time. But then there's times where I'm just like, if he keeps chewing like that,
Yeah.
murder.
Damn.
I'm murderous.
Do we have any do we have cobblestones anywhere in the house?
Cobblestones.
Yeah.
No.
How about like a metal beam? Are there metal beams in the house?
I mean, maybe in the walls.
Maybe like a rope and a bunch of planks of wood.
I don't know what you're trying to get at.
I'm thinking about all the different materials that you can make a bridge out of.
Uh-huh. Oh. Wow.
And then maybe you can build that bridge. And then maybe you can get over it.
Pretty clueless here. But what are some good signs someone is into you, Mike?
Yeah.
I'm talking to this one girl who is a regular at my gym,
Hell yeah.
and I know
I
we've
hope you
been
talk to her
flirting.
during workouts, mid-workout.
And I know we've been flirting because I can feel that energy, but otherwise I'm totally clueless.
Well, if you know you've been flirting,
Why don't you flirt and ask her out on a cute little date?
yeah, you have to end the flirting somehow with, hey, if we flirted enough in the gym, how about I give you a spot at Starbucks? How about make sure you don't give you a spot so you can make sure you don't blow your back out.
Hey, you know that restaurant, the Spotted Horsemen? I think I could save us a spot there. Bang.
What?
So awkward.
Hey, how about I make a reservation to flirt with you at dinner tonight, 7:00?
On the dot.
I'm in my drop top,
Cruising
cruising
the
the streets.
Uh-huh.
Dude, but if you're, I don't understand what the question is.
He doesn't know. He can't close the deal, or they cannot close the deal. They're
Close the deal, like
afraid.
throw a finger in her.
Oh my God.
I think when you find that a person is like, finds their way around you at all times, that is like, you could be anywhere, but you're here.
Does this person smile from ear to ear as soon as they see you at the gym?
Do they touch a hair while talking?
Do they try to always touch your arm
Yeah.
while you're talking to them?
Isn't that annoying?
Or when they're talking to you, like,
Are they laughing at the shit you say even though you know it's not funny? And be honest with yourself.
does this person tell you that it doesn't like looks at you loving. Wow, what the fuck? Does
Zoe,
this person?
Can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Does this person think you're still cute even when you have a booger hanging out of your nose? Probably.
Interesting. You gotta be somewhere else.
Maybe.
We've talked about this before. I was very bad at figuring out if, thank God I cleaned those the other day. Super gross to have earbuds in your mouth.
These are only in my ears.
Incorrect. Incorrect.
Who else's ears are in here?
Mikey's during dynamic banter. So I'm at my most obnoxious and those are inside my head. Burked. I cleaned them with alcohol yesterday.
Thank you.
So, new girl. Thank you, Miss New Booty.
Ooh.
Anyway. Oh, give me a second. God damn it. It's not Amy Miller, I'll tell you that. Not that I'm disappointed, because fuck you, bud. But yeah, the touching, the laughing too much, the being around you all the time. If you know you're flirting, you're already beyond us being like, she likes you. You could tell that she likes you. Flirting is that. So if you're actively flirting, you know that the other person likes you. Was there a, how do I ask this person out? Or was this, how do I know that the person is...
Just telling me that they're clueless.
No, you're not. Because half of this was about how you were flirting. Just keep flirting, dog.
Yeah. Keep flirting and flirt it into a restaurant.
Flirt your ass right into a restaurant.
Okay.
But...
buy her a nice dinner.
Before somebody else does.
Yeah.
Or right after somebody else does.
Or ask her if she's dating one person or multiple people. And if it's multiple, ask if you could be one of them.
Horny.
Bang.
Bang.
Could end up in a bang.
Right.
Anyway, you guys, this has been... welcome to our podcast. Hope you enjoyed this episode. As you know, patreon.com is a virtual tipping and rewards website where you give us a little bit of your hard-earned cash and our $10 group gets a shout out. Mike, what shows do you have coming up soon?
Did you want to do the Patreon?
I just saw some dates on there.
Was just in Texas. And I didn't shit my pants at all. Mm-hmm. Also, the 11th of May, I'll be trying stuff out, doing a longer set in the lab in the Hollywood Improv. And I would love for you to come to that. Tickets for all this stuff are at MikeFalzone.com, by the way. You can go to the improv.com. If you're feeling froggy, take a leap. And then in the 12th, I'll be in Salem, Oregon with my good friend Amy Miller. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be there with Steve Zaragoza and Kevin doing Dynamic Banter.
Banter? I'm actually going to come for that.
And tickets to that are at salemshg.com or mikefalzone.com. Then I got a bunch of shows in the LA area that are always in the stories on my Instagram. My Instagram is Mike Falzone. If you see a video up there that you like, stand up or otherwise, podcast clip, go ahead and throw it in your stories. Go ahead and throw it in your stories. Go ahead and throw it in your stories. Or send it to someone. Or save it. Or have any kind of interaction.
Whatever you want
it.
to do with it.
We've been making a lot of stuff. We hope you like it.
Yes.
So many shows coming up. Wrestling with the idea of maybe going to New York while you are in... Lisbon's. And that is when a woman and another woman love each other very much.
As you know, patreon.com is a virtual tipping and rewards website, and our $10 group gets a shout out.
I legit, when you first started saying that, I thought you were rapping, but really, really good.
Catherine Connor, Alex Burringer, Ryan Crudeau, Cole Rusty, Joseph Capricusio, Shannon Haynes, DLD, Ernesto, Raja Knows.
I just started having to go to the bathroom.
Luis and Odette, Lauren Chauncey, Paul Gilliam, Derek Helling, Steve Diergo, Chris McCarthy, Trevor the Werefishy,
Literally didn't have to pee until just a couple seconds ago.
JJ McToots, Rachel last name, Mike Genie, Alan Garcia, Connie Tryon, Isabella Sparkles, Antero Baez, Frankie Matos Music, Johnny Rosito, Handcrafted Neckwear, CC PB&J, Admammed, Emily Paget, Caleb Perkins, Giant Tom Hanks, Lizzie Love, Gavin Welsh, Someone Tell Aaron, Jackie Hammond, Page.com is a tipping and rewards website.
Still very funny.
The guy with long hair. Bless you. You had to do it right into the mic, no? Okay.
There was a system.
Okay. Anita Rosita Valles, Benjamin Putz, Beth Bush, Snuggle Pig H, Christina Camille, Marijuana, Michael Johnson, Kayla Johnson, Jules Run, Grant Levisier, Chad Clark, Heather Ashley. What is cat?
What is cat?
What
That's
is
a
it?
Great question.
What is it? Katie Taylor.
What is cat?
Shane Welsh, Joe Ban, Milky Beans, Jess Enright, Lillian Carrillo, Magnus Silva, Barrington Lloyd Lovett, Ben Fuchs, Theodorus Karen Bellis, Janisha Tutton, Danny Sinclair, Jacob D. Bradford, Justine Beebestein, Just Josh, Sergeant Sparty, Ed Birch, Helen Ford, Illuminos, Superfloss, it's Tatiana Day, Danielle Di Verona, Rob Devereaux, Rob Avro, Jesse Stillwell, Katie Lee G, Rob Devereaux, Don Bjor, Nestor De Leon III, Luis Hernandez, Alexander Legowski,
That's a great
Monique Quistorf, Felicia Shimberry, and Matthew J. Palka. You guys, thank you so much for listening. We love you, and we hope you have a great week.
I'll see you on the open road, and I'll see you next week. Only on Welcome